Are we on? Hi, my loves. What's up, my beautiful people? Hi, mis amores. How are you guys? Happy Thursday. Of course. Anytime I can sneak y'all in, my love, best believe I'm going to. Anytime. Anytime. I was looking for a window. I got it every freaking hour. I was like, can I do it next? Can I do it in an hour? Can I do it? How is everyone? How's everyone's full moon? Hi, Scott. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It's been extremely busy. Hard to catch my breath, but it's been interesting. Things have been moving extremely fast. I guess it's a good thing. Okay, my loves, here's the list for tonight. I have ML, Jennifer, Kim, Carrie, Sag22, and then Scott. Thank you. I was starting to like those more. Those almost personal readings are like, they hit differently. Okay. They would drop it on the floor. Oh, I love that. I think sometimes the people that I talk to on like a regular basis, like I feel like it when I connect to them or when I do a almost personal reading or a reading on YouTube, I sometimes directly connect to them. Thank you, Mama. I don't like to like text you guys letting you guys know I'm on. I feel like it's like too demanding. I don't want you guys to think that I expect it either. Right, the Emperor, mind, aloneness, experiencing creativity, receptivity, rebirth, past lives with sorrow. I feel like I'm actually reading your energy and your person, like your actual person. because I do feel like things are now shifting to where you're manifesting a completely different type of person. So I feel like it feels a little bit of an energy where you're, because your energy is a lot more in the way where you like to make people like comfortable, or you like to make like your partner comfortable, and it is a little like, how do I explain, like kind of like, they're saying the energy of your dad, where if something goes on and if he feels like it's up to him to be the one to fix it and to be the one to make the person feel better, or to make the person feel like they're not, like whatever is happening is about to get fixed. And you like to be that person for other people. And I also feel like there's a little tiny bit of this energy where you're, because you went the complete opposite of being anything like your mom. And it feels like you didn't even want to be anything close to that. And the next best, or the next person that felt like it was something, I don't know. It feels like that's where you started leaning more towards. And it feels like that's moving away from you, because you're going to, I guess, stop attracting men that don't allow themselves to feel love. Like the people that, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, it's almost like they get lost in their life and they forget all about, like they get lost in the drama of everything. And it's very, because that part is very similar to this. But it feels like that's what you're processing right now. Because I have receptivity in the way that you opened up, and the type of, because it feels like people, the way that, for example, they're reminding me a lot of Cancer. They're reminding me a lot of how Cancer would freak out, and if anything was a problem, it would become all about that. And you didn't have a problem after he had a problem. And it was the exact same situation growing up the entire time. And so it kind of feels like, yeah, like the person that you learned how to deal with people that are like that through your father. And it just kind of feels like that energy adapted. And now you're realizing, I don't want to be that energy. I don't want to feel like that's my role, or I don't want to feel like I have to be the one to make my life about them, or start to work, I guess, even wonder about that, because a lot of the ways that you're thinking about manifesting love, or like, for example, trying to manifest someone that is maybe even a little like is well known, right? Even in that energy, there's a part of you that understands and knows that it's going to be a lot about him. So it's like, it is a little bit of like catching yourself before you go into something that makes your life have to revolve around something that's like that. It's just a release. It's a huge release where you don't feel like it's up to you anymore. It's not my job to make it right. And because you're realizing that people that are like that are going to stay away from you, because it feels like people that are like that, for example, like Taurus, like I feel like he's like that, but his energy, like his misery doesn't like company, and he isolates. I also feel like your person is a little like that. I feel like they've been dependent on certain things, but they're breaking free from that, and they don't want to be that way anymore. So it's like you both are adjusting in your own way. Because it feels like this person is manifesting you while you're manifesting them. And there's nobody else that's going to end up getting in the way anymore. I feel like at this point, this is going to be the next connection. And it's pulling the both of you forward. And it's the both of you starting a new life, because he is, the card for him is Mind with aloneness. And it's the Hermit. So he's taking a lot of time out. Hi, bestie. What's up, my love? Three of Wands. Yeah, I feel like they're waiting too. They don't want to manifest or connect to anyone else until that. Natty, you are after Scott, after midnight. No, because I feel like they're coming in fast. And it is, I love it because you're not even, everybody else is moving away from you. Like you're being open, you're opening yourself up to this new type of connection and you're moving away. I have rebirth with the Hangman. Like it's a very harsh, like you're being very honest with yourself about the type of person that you like maybe like. It's because these motherfuckers are like masters in disguise. Like they're fucking so good at pretending to be something they're not. Like, so it's not even on you. Like these motherfuckers are great liars. So there's a part of you that's like, wait, but what else can I look for? Because fuck. Yeah. I mean, I feel like just in general, the way you attract moving forward is going to be very different. Okay. All right, Kim, Jennifer, Mama, it's your turn. Of course, my love. Yeah, are you leaving finally? Okay. People. Okay. All right. Interesting. Innocence with. All right, hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Let me move into your energy. I was answering a text. Show me his energy. Show me his energy. Show me. All right, innocence, the rebel, success with some receptivity, stress, and the miser. His energy is it is very strong. I feel like there's been a lot of good things that are happening in his life, and there is a part of him that is thinking about letting you know. He wants to let you know about all of them. It's taking a shift. I wouldn't say too much is changing, but there has been some sort of level of success. Like he's been able to get something. I don't know if it's been like money. It makes him feel safe in it, whatever it is. It could even be that he was just able to save up a little more. He just feels like he's in a better place. And there is a part of him that wants to and is kind of wondering if you're open to him. He's looking and viewing you. He's looking at you as the Queen of Cups. And he's wondering if you're open to him. But it stresses him out to think about it, but he is holding on to you. I have the Miser with the Seven of Wands. He holds himself back from reaching out to you. Because he feels like you're just going to reject him, and he's not really open to that. But I feel like there's a part of him that thinks, I don't know, he's starting to feel, because life is starting to turn around, he's wondering if it will turn around in that area too. But I also feel like he's very cocky about it. So if you come to him, it can switch the energy for some reason, and it might even make him like pretend like he doesn't. It's weird. It's like he cares, but at the same time he wants to have exactly. That's fucking weird. What the hell? I have fighting with inner voice. It's like if you're the one that ends up, I don't think you are. You won't. Actually, no, you're not going to. But I do feel like in his mind, if you ever did, it would be an ego boost. And it's like he would respond to you in anger. Or he would respond to you mad or something like that. It's weird. Because he's lazy. Like, there's a lot of laziness still. I don't feel him being super aggressive with his chase for you. I feel like in his... Oh, there's also something about his wrists. I don't know. It's weird. There's going to be something about, like, the connection in his energy. He might be having, like, some sort of, like, random pain here and there. He doesn't have a plan. He doesn't have an actual plan. He's just thinking about you. And he wonders if he should reach out to you since his life is now turning around, but he doesn't have an actual plan. He's still too far into his ego to start planning that. I feel like his inner voice is still fighting back and forth everything. So he's not planning on like coming towards you or saying anything like that. I feel like as of now, he's still just daydreaming about it. He's just thinking and thinking and thinking. Possibilities. Literally, the dream with possibilities. He's just in that energy. I don't feel like there's a plan. Okay. Kim, my love, it's your turn. I'll change it. Of course, my love. I got you. How does E feel about me? Oh, Peaches! Where's my... Deborah, my love, you are after, oh, Andrea, you are after Nati. Nati? Wait. Oh, wait, sorry, no, my love. You would be after Libra. Okay. Oh yeah, I won't let you in this. I won't leave you by yourself. We're in this together. No. Okay. The Hierophant, the Three of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Tower with the Two of Wands. There is a part of him that's like questioning his life right now. I feel like he's going through a lot. He might be asking people for advice and might be actually getting like a very harsh truth about reality, because he feels like you might break up with him, or you might not want to talk to him for a little bit, or you might just want to. He just feels like you're gonna end up pulling yourself back at some point. My love, I'm not gonna lie, he feels the energy of guilt. There's this energy of guilt that's like kind of overpowering him. What is he guilty about? What is he feeling guilty about? What is he feeling guilty about? Spirit, show me, what is he feeling guilty about? No, the song that's on right now, that's funny, because that's exactly what I was about to say. He's there's something that he revisited. It does feel like it's someone from his past. I don't feel like anything happened, but I do feel like they've been. What is this? It feels like something popped up. Like he either started talking to someone, or it doesn't feel like it became physical, but I do feel like this person. I don't feel like they're in. I don't feel like they've made up. He hasn't made up his mind about the situation. It does feel like it's someone from his past. It feels like it was like a weak, or he sees it as like a weak moment, and he's just kind of struggling with it. And there's a lot that's like being threatened. Tell me more about the Three of Swords with transformation and nothingness and the Lovers. I feel like he's been feeling really guilty. And he also has a really hard time. I don't know. He doesn't know if he should say anything to you. He doesn't know if if anything has happened that he should tell you about, because the conversations have been innocent. It's just such a weird and confusing energy, if I'm being honest. I do feel like there's a part of him that for a little tiny bit was in the Two of Swords and kind of reconsidered, and maybe it feels like he feels like, maybe what if I tried to be realistic about this connection, because what can I actually offer, what can I actually do? She lives this far away and I don't have a way to get to her all the time. I don't have the means to be able to do that. So what type of connection would we be able to have? No, yeah. No, I know you haven't been talking to anyone. I feel like his energy is it's because he doesn't feel like he's been talking to her like that either. I feel like it's very confusing in his mind because he doesn't think he's doing anything wrong. He feels like he's keeping it friendly. But it's starting to feel a little confusing. And then in that energy, it makes him feel guilty because he doesn't know how to, or what to say to you about it, or if it's anything worth mentioning. It's weird. He doesn't know how to deal with it. It's different. See, the card guilt came up. I just think that he really wants, like, if he feels like if you were closer, that in situation, like the situation would be different. I don't know. I just think he's trying to make excuses now. Would he tell her the truth? Show me. Would he tell her? It's because I feel like there's a part of him that's like, there's nothing to tell. We haven't done anything. I'm keeping it innocent. I haven't said anything. Queen of Wands. It also doesn't feel like it's someone that he had a full on, like it could have been someone that he just had like a conversation with. It's so confusing. But I do feel like, can you bring it up? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you have the right to bring it up. I feel like because of how, like, you're connected, or let him know that it also has a lot to do with how, because it's a lot easier to be in a connection with someone that is actually communicating with you. He's not communicating, and there's like a part of him that I don't feel like he's communicating. He's not like using that time and doing it. I don't want you to think that he's doing all extra stuff. I just think he's confused and he doesn't know, because he hasn't done anything with this person. He hasn't met up with them. He hasn't dated. He hasn't, none of that. It's been innocent. I just think he's like, it's feeling confusing because in his mind, it's like, I know I'm not in a actual, like in a relationship, but I am talking like she is. There's some sort of promise there, and he feels like he needs to honor that. And I do feel like that's the part that's like making him feel confused, because there's a part of him that's telling him that he's not doing anything wrong, but then guilt also sets in and tells him no, because you're going to end up throwing something really good away. So he might even be the one to end up bringing it up because he feels like it's too much it's too much for him. And he might be getting that advice because I do feel like he's going to someone that is asking him. You got the Hierophant twice. He's gonna level up because he's asking someone that has wisdom what he needs to do next. And I do feel like they're gonna advise him to tell the truth. And I feel like it's gonna be in a good way. You're gonna be open to it. He might not be like, I think he's gonna start talking about the things that he wants to fix. Not so much like, hey, this is what's happening with me, and like start, I don't know, like expressing himself a lot. But I feel like he is gonna start at least saying the things that he wants to manifest next with you, so it doesn't feel so confusing. But I don't feel like he's starting anything that's like that. So it's not like that. I just feel like he's starting to, it might be time to have a conversation about where the connection is going. Try to say something more like, or try to just, I feel like if you mention the effort and in conversation, I feel like that would like kind of put everything together. And then after that, bring that part up. Because it feels like if you go in straight into that, there's something about him shutting down and him not responding in the way that would help the conversation at all. Just so that he doesn't shut down right in the beginning of the conversation. And that way you guys can actually get somewhere. I think it's, so bring up that part, like the part of the conversation and the effort, and then into the conversation, bring that up. But it does feel like if you bring it up at the beginning of the conversation, first you kind of lose them. Okay. Carrie, my love, it's your turn. I don't like this. What do I want to listen to? Okay, I'll be right back. Oh yeah, my love, I am. Sorry, I got so lost in shuffling the cards. I've been getting worse at like reading comments. I need to get better. I need a screen like right in front of me. I should do that. But I like simple. Thank you, my love. I love you too. I love you too, Carrie. Okay, I have the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Swords in reverse, which I love that. The Empress, the Lovers, and the Five of Cups. I do feel like there's a lot of regret of how he has wasted, or how much time he has wasted already. I feel like it's starting to move away from him, though. I feel like he's starting to feel like, okay, well, it's better late than never type of energy. Like, okay, well, just try to grab onto as much energy as you can, but then it makes him scared. And then in that energy, it makes him back up. And then it makes him worry again. Because I feel like he's trying to prove to you that he's trustworthy. The Page of Pentacles is someone like he really cares about you. And he really wants to see you again and wants to show you that this time when you go back, it's not just going to be you making the effort. He feels like he wants to put in his part. Tell me about the Empress. Sure, my love, you're after Andrea. Ace of Cups, exactly. Like he wants the love to just stay flowing as long as he can. He doesn't want it to stop. And there's a part of him that understands that he needs to put in more effort if he wishes that to be. Like if you want a plant to survive, you have to give it water. It's the same thing. And he needs to put in whatever he feels you need in that relationship. In the connection. And there's a part of him that is realizing with this Five of Cups that he's been very selfish with you. And that he's forced like his will, like he's like the whole time it was always what he wanted. He's trying to find a way to like also make it up to you. Tell me more about this Five of Cups. So yeah, Four of Cups with the Six of Swords. How can we move forward now? So that I don't do this to you anymore. That's a lot of growth. It's a lot of awareness too. Because he's tired of being the person that just sits around and does, and it's his words, like he feels like he's just sitting around and doing nothing. Like there's very little effort on his end, and he's just like, how are we going to move forward if that's the way that I'm moving? And it's like I act like I don't care, or like I'm sometimes make her feel like she's by herself. Bamban, bunnies. I don't know. And tell me about the Ace of Cups. Nine of Cups. I also feel like there's a part of him that's trying to take care of his health, or he's at least considering his health if he's thinking about having a long life with you, because that's the point. I don't even know if it was her, but I heard something. Bunnies. Hello. Come on. Hi. I don't know. Usually she'll say something. Vitamins. Yay. I love that for him. Eating healthier. Yeah, it's a shift. He's changing a lot. And I feel like it's inspired by you, like it's inspired by your connection and the way that he has been, the way that he's been treating you. And also, like, he sees his lack of efforts. That's awesome. Good for him. That's great. That's going to help a lot. I feel like he wants to be like a different version by the time we get to him. It is very inspiring. Okay. I do feel like you guys are still meant to see each other 3 times this year. And there is going to be where you guys move in, or you guys are going to start being with each other, living with each other now. After that, those 3 visits. It might be on the 3rd visit that you guys just end up staying together. Okay. Sag 22, Mama, it's your turn. Thank you, my love. Okay, I have the 9 of Swords, the 9 of Wands, the Lovers with the 2 of Wands. It's because, my love, it's very difficult for him because I feel like they're I don't know. I don't know if it's like it's ass backwards because I feel like she's trying to get pregnant or they've already discussed getting pregnant. I feel like they've already discussed it, but he doesn't know that she secretly is kind of trying. And I do feel like in order for him to finish, he helps himself by thinking about you. And so, because she started getting really offended anytime he didn't, and it started becoming a thing. And so I do feel like he started, I don't know, it's but I feel like that's kind of where that came from. Not that he doesn't feel that energy on his own. I just feel like that's why it was so intense, or as intense as it was. Because it feels like he was thinking a lot about it during the act. And it was very, like, he really pictured it. And that energy is very powerful. Tell me more about the 9 of Wands. The 7 of Wands. I feel like there's a part of him that kind of is feeling extremely uncomfortable because he knows what she's trying to... He kind of has an idea what she's trying to do, but he won't... Every time he, like, asks or tries to confront her, I feel like she doesn't really admit it, so it's very hard to... But she, like, it's like sometimes she completely pushes him away, and then it does feel like she's looking at when she's ovulating and things like that, and she's like... She's really paying... It's a thing, and he's starting to realize that something is up. Like, there are times where he will... It's just the energy, and the reason why it was so intense is because of the intensity. I don't feel like when he... Because it's very different when he just does it kind of like on his own and thinks about it. He's really struggling with that, though, because I feel like there's a part of him that wants to stop himself every time. Yeah, the 8 of Wands in reverse. With the King of Wands in reverse. The Knight of Swords in reverse. With the 3 of Pentacles. He's been working a lot. Or at least making excuses about having to work a lot. I think it's because she feels like she knows. There's a part of her that knows that it's starting to feel like there's no coming back, and she's trying to fix it with everything she can. But that's what I'm saying. It's backwards because they are planning the whole like Four of Wands, which is the wedding, the marriage, that shit. And I feel like with the Five of Wands, she's doing it with the purpose to try and stop the fighting, because the Five of Wands is drama. She feels trapped though. She feels like there's like no way out. In this card, it's a person that's in this bed. It's a woman that's sleeping, and then it's a man that's like sitting down and just looking out the window, and there's a bunch of swords in front. And he can't get out, or he feels like he can't get out. And what he would like to do? Oh shit! Nine of Wands is the wounded soldier. It's the person that fought through their battles and got out on the other side. They still have shit that they need to clear up, because that's the Ten of Wands that's next. But it is still that energy of fighting for what you... Yeah, like I've been able to fight, and I'm not going to give up for what I want. And that's the desire. That's the Two of Swords, because he's stuck between these two. Oh, it's not going to help at all. They're crazy. It's fucking insane. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy. It's insane. It's insane. But I do feel them trying. I do feel him kind of knowing or having an idea that that's what she's trying to do, but she's denying it, kind of. It's fucking insane. Okay. Scott, it's your turn. Yeah, they're gonna fight like, oh god, I don't understand. I feel like people actually, nah, I should stop talking. I'm like, who the fuck am I to talk? No, about like the baby stuff, because I had my first baby at 16. Because I was gonna say, I feel like people should take like an awareness test before they have babies, but no, I mean, maybe it would have stopped me, but I was 16. That's why I started laughing, because I was like, what the fuck? This is crazy. Right? Like, maybe it would stop me. I am, my love. Oh no, my love, back then I had to experience a lot for me to be different. For me to be yeah. I could write books. Like, I am not. I was probably like 40 million times worse than anybody you could picture. I was not. Yeah. Of course, my love. Thank you. Yeah, it was bad. I was always like, I wouldn't say bad, but I mean, life was different. It was hard. Yeah, amen. That's what I take it as, because holy shit. Like, I have to take it as like it was all a big ass lesson. I'd have been for something. Because if not, I'm gonna kick some ass when I get up there. Like, fucking play with me. I think about that sometimes too. I'm like, y'all better be. This better be for something. I'm just kidding. Did you send a text? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Time is crazy. Honey, my love, you are after Shar. Okay, I'll be right back. Am I on? Are we on? Thank you. Okay. I have the High Priestess in reverse, the Two of Cups, the Death card, the Eight of Swords in reverse, the World card, the Six of Cups, Six of Cups in reverse, the King of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles with the Hangman. Okay. So it's because I feel like things are shifting for you a little bit because things have been really, really good. I just feel like how do I Okay. So they're saying that a lot of your time that you spend with other masculine energy has a lot to do with work. It has a lot to do with like knowing that it can't get too personal, or there's something about that. But I do feel like there is an energy that's shifting when it comes to that, because there is a part of you that is looking, you're very much like you know, when like a lion doesn't really like they're showing me a lion that doesn't have like a pride, but you want one. So now you're in this energy of like looking for one, but there is you don't, there's also a part of you that doesn't want to do it, and you're tired of, how do I explain that? It's so weird because it feels like if I have to, I'll get rough, but I don't want to anymore. It feels like a very peace and very calm energy. Almost as if like there was like a little, like something that was small that was just like yelling at you, and you're just like, okay, like there's, you can't hurt me, so I'm not worried, or it doesn't bother me that you're bothered. It doesn't tell me that I have to fix it either, like it used to. It doesn't feel like, it feels a little bit like freedom, but at the same time, it's like, you're allowing yourself to tap more into your imagination, into your curiosity, because you're realizing that like that's a huge part of intuition. In order for you to be able to see it and then feel it, and tell yourself that just because it's opposite to what you see and what you thought was right, that you're allowed to change your mind and allow yourself to adjust, instead of forcing yourself to continue to go down a path even though you saw a different, like there's just a part of you that is now realizing like the difference, and how you can trust that intuition, or that part of you that is might see things differently, but is still is right a lot of the times, or something like that. I just feel like there's a part of you that wants to be more clear with your intention. You want to be very, you don't want anything to be left hanging. You don't want anybody to wonder anything. You don't want, especially not when it comes to you. You feel like if somebody's going to be asking themselves something, you want them to know the answers. Like you don't want to leave anything hanging. There's a part of you that is in this place where you might even like start paying stuff early because you don't want it to be out there. You want to feel like you're in control of it and want to take care of it now, and just like start cutting shit off out of your life so that you don't have to worry about it later. Which I feel like that's not a bad thing, but I feel like your energy is going to go into other areas like that. Yes, I'm doing midnights. You're also doing this thing where you're calling your power back from like little moments where you feel like maybe you lost it, and you might even find yourself or like feel like you need to apologize for certain things, or you might feel like you have to. I don't know. There's something about that. That might not be something that comes up now. It feels like that might be something that starts to happen towards the end of this month, is what they're saying. Like it might just be random moments where you just notice that, oh, I did that and I shouldn't have done that. And you want to make it right. And so you go and you make it right. Because there's a part of you that is very, you want something, you want a clean slate. Like you don't want anything to be hanging over you. And so if anything is out there that is feeling like this is there and it's going to go against what I'm trying to manifest, or it can somehow smear it. I don't know. It just, you want to clear it out. You want to make it better before it can do anything. It might even be with how you maybe respond to someone. Like maybe someone shows you a certain side to you that you feel like, okay, that I shouldn't have responded like that or something like that. Like they might make a comment and then you might feel a certain way, and then the way you respond might be a little different than the way that they thought you were going to. I don't know, something like that. It also doesn't have to happen. It could be prevented now that you know. Okay. All right, Natty, it's your turn. I don't like that. It made me feel weird. What can I expect in my love life between now and April? Oh. Okay. Of course. Yeah, I didn't like it. It made me feel weird too. Bestie, my love, you are next. This one, it does a little bit of that too, but it's a different energy. It's not as intense. Oh, that's the cards are talking. Holy shit. I don't even know what to do. Okay. Oh, you need to listen to this song. The song literally says, feel like a brand new person, so what? I don't care, I'm in love. And then it says, stop before it's too late. So I do feel like love is definitely trying to come in, but it's too much of a risk, or at least your brain looks at it too much as a risk. Like it's, so they're showing me the glass that stops, you know, like the glass at the zoo that stops the lion from being able to connect to you. Like that type of glass, you put that in between you and any potential connection as of now. But I do feel like that's meant to change because you see it more and more every day. How maybe that in this way I do block myself from letting people truly love me. The thing is, you present someone that you know you are, but it's also someone that you resent a little bit. Like there's a part of you that resents I guess men that are, it's so interesting. It's different. It's like men that are capable. There's a little bit of resentment towards them, but at the same time, you have a very strong masculine energy, and you are one of those people that you're very capable. You can do a lot of things. Like I feel like your energy is, you're very gifted. You hide it a lot, but you're very gifted. But there's this energy where the universe is trying to show you now, like where it's easy to find like regret, because these are the things that are stopping you from finding your person, your divine feminine. But she's coming because she's in your reading. I have yes, but I also have denial with regret. So I feel like there's also something from your past that you're still holding on to, that maybe you're still hoping could maybe come together. It's time to let it go. There's a part of you that is afraid of taking a risk. Maybe do you think that this person gave a lot? Okay, yeah. Maybe you feel like this person gave a lot, or you gave a lot to this person and they didn't really like accept it, my love, and like your energy is just like, I can't do that anymore. Or maybe you're tired of being that energy and you want to move into your divine feminine energy, and you're in that place, because for the most part people have forced you to be in that energy of having to go after your own thing. Because masculine energy is someone that is always on the move, someone that is always fixing things. Your mind is always like, you're like an Olivia Pope, then. You're like, you know, that type of energy, then, because it's someone that's always like on the move and is someone that's moving, but you're now moving into a more like, I want to manifest it differently. I want to manifest it, not me having to chase it or having to go after it or having to like, or put up a wall and like see it from this side or from inside here. You want to feel safe with it. And in order to do that, I do feel like it's clearing those things out. It's like having relieving some of that energy or a little bit of that resentment. It might also be like a little bit of a regret of letting maybe somebody from the past. I really do feel like that might be in the way. But I think the universe is like, no, this person wasn't who they even pretended to be. So don't let yourself off to that. You're definitely moving in there, my love. I think it's more so journaling and start. The best way to do that is more moving out of your imagination and allowing yourself to move out of that. Like, instead of like forcing yourself to always think logic, because your mind has always, it's kept you alive, my love. It was a huge part of your survival part, and so now it's shifting. Allow yourself to move into more of like your imagination and what you wish and what you want, and like that's going to start to tell the universe a little bit more of what you want. But I feel like it's so in March you do have someone coming in. It's just, it does kind of feel like your energy might feel like it's too risky still. But this person's going to be very patient. I don't feel like this is your person though, because to be honest, it doesn't feel like the spark ever, it doesn't feel like it starts. So I don't feel like this is them. But I do feel like they'll come in shortly after. I just feel like they wanted to let you know about that person, just so that you don't feel like you have to give this person a shot because they're a really good person. Because this is a very good person. It's actually like, I just feel like you guys don't vibe. There's no vibe. You guys, your personalities are extremely different. I don't feel like you guys even like the same or can tolerate the same type of thing. Like, I believe in the 80-20 rule very much, especially if it's going to be a lifetime person. You have to at least be able to stand them and like some of the things that you guys like. That way it doesn't feel like you always have to adjust to them. And this person is also a little controlling when it comes to what they like. And so it does feel like that's not no. So somebody's coming in March, but I don't feel like that person is for you. I feel like shortly after though, I do feel like you're going to meet them in March too. Your person. Yeah. It's because I feel like you're manifesting a new person and someone that is awake, someone that is aware of themselves, because it does feel like the person from the past chooses to continue to stay unawakened. They feel comfortable there. They feel comfortable like not paying they make a lot of excuses is what it feels like. I keep seeing someone that hits the alarm clock over and over and over again, and then they're rushing through traffic, and then they're mad at everybody because the person in front of them is driving the speed limit. And it's like the person's really mad because they're late. And it's like, why aren't you moving out of my way? Why don't you know? Like, this person feels very entitled. Yeah. Yeah. Like, he feels very entitled. So I feel like you're about to meet and connect to someone that is more understanding, way more giving, and way more patient, and doesn't make excuses for why the world is what it is for them. Because this person loves to make excuses. And I also feel like they love to blame you for everything. You will never be right with them, ever. You can't. You won't. This person doesn't know how to be wrong. They don't know how to admit it. It's like they get hives. I don't know. This person's like, they'll get itchy if they even think that they're wrong. It's interesting. They're stubborn. But they do a really good job at making you be the bad guy, or anybody be the bad guy, really. And I feel they're really good at that. So, like, be careful, because it's very easy for them to turn you into that and then make you feel like you have to make it right with them. And for that to be the dance of your relationship, because that's the type of love that he knows how to manifest. That's what he likes to do in relationship. That's the type of lead that he likes to do. Yeah, 2 new people. One of them isn't going to be that person, but it's going to be a really nice person, a really good person. So there's going to be a part of you that's going to be like, I should give him a chance. But it doesn't feel like it would happen. And then I feel like shortly after, you're going to meet the person you're going to connect to and actually vibe with. It feels like more towards like the end of the month. But keep yourself open, because I feel like around that time is going to be when you're really open up to meeting someone new. Because right now it doesn't feel like you want to, but it does feel like it would be very I just heard overstimulating, like it would just be a lot. And I feel like you would start talking to someone and then maybe you would even just like stop talking to them after a little bit, because it feels like it would just be a lot. Okay. Bestie, my love, is your turn. I'll be. Wow. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. That's so intense. I think that's all I gotta ask. I don't. Holy shit. Like, it's crazy, because in this card, it's crushed, and it's a bike that doesn't have any wheels, and that it doesn't have the back wheel. It's fallen off and it's broken. And I feel like he didn't want anything like too bad to happen, but I do feel like it was him. Yeah. Because I was gonna ask for him, or like your neighbor, and then anybody else. I was gonna ask for 3 different But with this card, I'm just going to take it as, because cleansing, I do think that this was you fixing that. But the thing is, I don't feel like this was recent. I don't know why it wasn't picked up on, though. Maybe if you would have found out when you guys were together. I don't feel like this was super recent. Tell me about crush. I really, it feels, yeah, like that. But it also feels like it's like he didn't want anything horrible to happen, but he was hoping that it would like slow you down and then maybe like make you want to call him and tell him that something bad happened, and like he was hoping you would go back to him if you felt scared of like something like that. I don't feel like he really considered you like that actually happening. Even though he knows about these things. I feel like he knows about these things. But I also feel like that's also why he did it, to where it didn't happen. Like he barely, I feel like it started loosening more as time went on. But I feel like it like barely did it. I don't know. It's like when he did it, I feel like it wasn't like super, I feel like it wasn't super loose. I think he was thinking like maybe something like small would happen and you would go back to him. You thought the same thing, yeah. It happened to him? That's interesting. Yeah, because I feel like he knows what would happen. He works on cars, yeah. I feel like there's a part of him that never thought that anything was going to happen, though, because he doesn't feel like he did it to the point where it was actually going to be a bad thing. Like, that's why he feels like he barely did it and it never happened. Because he was like, he feels like he didn't go through with it all the way. But that's fucking crazy. Ugh, I'm so sorry, my love. Yeah. I feel like right now he is in a place where he's starting to kind of get the point. Remember how they were saying that if you keep ignoring him, he'll eventually get it? Like that energy. Yeah, she is, Maria. I know, I'm like, usually like from the beginning to the end. I'm super grateful. Thank you, Carrie. Because I know sometimes I'll be on for like hours. Yeah. I mean, I feel like right now he's feeling like it's time to surrender. He was holding on for a while, but I think he's starting to get it a little bit. Not like too much, but he's still struggling. He's still like, maybe, what if she does want to talk to me? What if, like, I think she misses me. Yeah. And so, like, he goes there, and then he's like, I think she does. She acts like she does. I wonder if she does. He's very surprised at how you were able, I don't know why in his mind he didn't think that you were like gonna take care of yourself. I just feel like he's very shocked at how good you're doing. He has caught you a couple times at your mom's house. Yeah, it's just I feel like, my love, unless there's a restraining order, he's not gonna stop. Okay, Andrea, my love, it's your turn. But you are protected. Oy. He told me he knows we can't make it furniture. Yeah, fucking right. All right, Andrea, Shar, Honey, and then Maria. I'm sorry, my love. Thank you, my love. Alright, Spirit, what do you want her to know? What would you like Andrea to know? Spirit, what would you like Andrea to know? Okay. Spirit, what would you like Andrea to know? Spirit, what would you like Andrea to know? So I have escapade, grip, family, travel with pretending, love, Archangel Michael, and hamster wheel. My love, it feels like there's a lot of things that are getting lost in the moment, and I feel like there's a lot of, like, the universe is trying to get you to a place where you don't feel like you have to ask anyone for any type of permission. It feels like you might actually feel like body pains or like things like that, like where your body is holding on to more energy than usual, because I feel like there's certain things, they're saying there's certain things are weighing down a little bit, and like it might actually be time to like invest in a vacation or invest like some sort of like a traveling or something that allows you to get back in the moment so that you can feel like you're appreciating and making it longer. There's something about that. Time feels so weird to you and it feels like it's moving very quickly. And the reason why it feels like it's moving so fast is because it's like it's like on a train. You know how like on a train, for when you're on the inside, it doesn't really feel like it's going as fast as it's going. Like that's what it feels like inside. But things are happening so quickly and then at the same time so slow. It's confusing a little bit too. Like life is really good. They're saying that it's just hard to really enjoy the good, really good moments because all of the bad moments start to weigh down. And it's like your mind goes into prevent mode where it tries its best to start preventing any sort of rejection, any sort of money problems, because I have surviving the daily hustle. And it's like this energy of like I have to always be chasing what could maybe be trying to attack what I'm trying to create, but it's making you exhausted because it's like you are playing every role in the kingdom. Like you're trying to be the queen and then at the same time trying to be the main soldier, the main knight that protects yourself. Like it's like I get it. It's just they're saying it's time to delegate. Like it's time to create an army or something like that energy or feel so that you're able to feel safe in your life. Because they want you to be able to feel like you can finally get to a place, like you don't have to have your shield up all the time towards people or towards like life in general, and afraid of, because I don't feel like you're afraid of trying new things. It's more of like I feel like it's the overthinking on the way there. Maybe like planning a trip and then the whole time right before like thinking canceling, and then while you're there you actually have a lot of fun, but for some reason every time there's something that's planned and it's coming up, you want to, there's like I don't want to do it, or I want to not do it or cancel it, which I get it. I get that energy. It's just they're saying that like a lot of life and a lot of things can be missed that way. There's this new energy of falling back in love with life and being around people, even if they get on your nerves, like laughing them off and not letting them get to you is a new level of, it's like that's your goal, is to not let anyone even have any access to any buttons that can make you feel any sort of way. And that makes you feel liberated. That makes you feel true security. And that's what your goal is right now. That's what you're working on. That's what you've been working on for a long time. That's not an easy one. That one is hard. And that one comes with a lot of tests. I love it. And you've been doing really good with those too. But yeah, so travel, try not to stress too much about the money. Know that it's always coming towards you. Remember to remind your mind that you are worthy of it and more. That's the difference between the person that doesn't have a lot and the person that does have a lot, is the person that has a lot believes that they're worthy of having a lot. The person that doesn't have a lot, or the person that doesn't have a lot and eventually gets to the point where they do, is because they always believe that at some point I'm going to have it. That wasn't an option. It wasn't a question. They told the universe, this is what I'm supposed to have. I believe in it and I know that I'm supposed to have it. And they will eventually have it. It's the people that always felt like I'm not going to have it. I'm not going to have it, or I don't. But that's not you. You've always felt like you were going to have it. So the universe is like, let's create it. We can totally make that. Okay. Yeah, don't let that get into your head. Eight of Swords. That's what traps us in. Ooh. Holy shit, I can't believe it's already 10. I've been on for 2 hours already. Char, my love, it's your turn. Ow. Oh shit. What should I know from my high school about teacher? Peaches! I'm not gonna light anything. I'm just gonna do my thing. Actually, do I have any more hits on that? I am, my love. Hi. Okay, now it's dead. Let's really see to write another one. I think that's why I stopped smoking. You gotta be committed. Like, I used to smoke a lot more, but that's because I was really committed to like always changing the bowl. Now I'm just like, it tastes, it's too much. Yeah. Carrie, my love, do you by any chance have it? Thank you, my love. Exactly. Actually, am I taking them? No. Yeah. So there isn't anything wrong with being with someone that needs a lot of assistance or that needs a lot of work, I guess. It's just, but there is in someone that's just gonna like lead you on and not know or not even have an idea of where they're going, and that is his like he doesn't have a clear path of his future. So if you guys were to have anything, or try to create like a family or anything like that, it would literally lead you to like courts with survival and karmic partner with roller coaster and legal, and it just feels like it would be I don't feel like it would be a great outcome. I feel like he would. He's not mature enough to give you the type of relationship that you're looking for, my love. And I feel like there would be some sort of like, I don't know, I feel like you guys would you would either have to get child support from him or something like that, because it feels like you guys might end up having a baby together, because it feels like you guys would end up tying yourselves to each other for a long time. That's what this card represents. It's someone that you end up tying yourself to, like with things of life. But that can also be contracts and stuff, and because paperwork is here, it can be that, like money stuff too. Like he might try and I don't know, kind of ask you for some sort of investment. I also feel like right now he's moving a lot off desire, and he does have a strong desire for you. I feel like he does see himself with you, but he's also he's in the energy of control. Like he wants to control his life right now. Anything that goes against his idea of what it's supposed to be, he wants to punish it, and that's not okay. Because it feels like in order for him to punish you, he'll trap you into like this box, and or feel like he'll make you feel like you're being trapped into this box. It's like anything that he assumes in it, like whatever he makes up, whatever story he makes up in his mind, and he makes himself feel, he's going to want to make you feel ×2 or whatever. Like it's insane, my love. It's not fair. It's crazy. It's like if you go out with a friend and he assumes that you're trying to make him jealous, then the next day he'll try to make you jealous. Like that's just a little example. But that it feels like he moves off of retaliation. Like that's how in his mind he punishes that way. Tell me about closed in, trapped with frustrated. Not pretending with fake, living beyond means. I think he kind of says whatever he can say. I don't know, my love. I don't feel like he can be trusted. I think there's a lot of pretending. It just feels like there's a lot of pretending. It doesn't feel like he's being very honest about his stuff. Yeah, I feel like you're moving past this sort of connection. I feel like this isn't. I don't feel like you're falling for it anyway. I feel like you can see it. You're curious about it because I do feel like you might be coming on a little strong, especially because you can feel the desire. But I also, well, actually, he might be coming on a little confusing. Like some days he might be very coming on strong, and then the next day he might be like nowhere to be found type thing. Okay. But it's hard because it's in your mind, it forces you to look at the potential when he's being good. And that's what he wants. That's what he's trying to do. That's like bring on that sort of confusion. So don't fall for it, my love. Fucking hey, what the hell? I mean, it's because it's confusing because honestly, it goes back and forth. I think it goes based off his level of like desperation, to be honest. It feels like if he feels like you're slipping away, he becomes more desperate and tries to hold on to you in a different way. It's weird. Honey, my love, it's your turn. Hey, Liana, my love, you're after Maria. Okay, I'll be right back. Interesting. Did it switch? It's weird it didn't come up on my phone. There. I went out and came back in, and then it worked. My love, I feel like thank you, my love. I feel like the reason why you're feeling so overwhelmed is there's something that happened in October with your person. It feels very specific to October because I wasn't going to say October. I was just going to say the fall, but I guess October came out. You believe either he lied to you about something or there's something that you feel you can't get over, and it feels like that mountain of resentment started growing, and it also feels like ever since then you've been feeling very like distant from him, and there was a part of you that was kind of feeling like it might have also been like you being pregnant. Maybe you were just feeling really emotional. Maybe you were just like you just kept making like or saying a bunch of things that it could be, but I feel like really it was that. I feel like it was making you feel extremely uncomfortable because you brought it's staying on you, my love. Amount like resentment is a lot. It's just as heavy as like hate, and my crown chakra is like, I don't know, it's like poking me. Yeah, like there was something there was just something that happened in October that you feel like you felt like you can't get past it, and you didn't feel like he gave you the opportunity to talk about it. Like you ask him, I feel like you think he's lying to you, and your lessons from the past have been trying to tell you that he's lying to you. But to be honest, my love, I don't think that he is. I just feel like the energy, because he didn't allow you to truly express it and have a real conversation about it, because he always shuts you down Every time you want to talk about your emotions and your feelings, like he shuts it down. And what are you supposed to do with all of those things that tell you that he's doing something if all he wants to do is tell you, no, you're overthinking everything. Stop thinking that. And then he wants to just shut it down. There's nowhere to put them. There's nowhere to put them. You've been carrying them this whole time now. It's just, my love, there's a part of you that is like also waiting for him to tell you. And at this point, his answer doesn't matter. As long as it's not something that can make that the thing, it's not going to make it go away anyway. If he tells you that he did something, it's going to make you feel worse, even though he hasn't done anything. But your brain just wants it to, it's believing that with whatever information it gets, it's trying to keep your brain hostage. It's trying to force him. Remember, we don't have control over other people's actions or emotions or what they can do and tell us. We can't unless we tie them up and literally hold them hostage. It's because, my love, there isn't anything to tell. There isn't anything to tell. There's a part of you that the reason why it feels that way is because he hasn't allowed you to talk about it. But that's truly what that's what the feeling is. I don't feel like he was okay. I feel like a lot of what he was hiding was a lot of the shit talking that he was, because he was talking a lot of shit about his life. I feel like he does that in like a group chat. It does feel like he talks like shit about him having, because it was around the time where he felt like he had to like fight his way out, otherwise you were gonna say something about him going somewhere. I don't know. He's just like, it was weird. His energy was moving weird in October, and I also think that's why he's trying to make it right. But I don't feel like he went as far as to like cheat or to do anything inappropriate with someone else. I feel like he's always been a little bit of an entertainer. Why is she popping in her head? It's because, my love, nothing is, I have suppression. I don't feel like it's his ex. I truly just feel like it's a lot of the energy that now is like your mind is trying to come up with something because he's not giving you any answers. So you're going to start coming up with some on your own. And that's really what's happening. I feel like it's because in October was when it started making you feel like you were in this by yourself. Okay, so that's part of it, but I'm not allowed to tell you all of it. But that's all that they're letting me feel. It's just in October, you took a step back and you're like, wait a fucking minute. Like, are you going to make me do this by myself? You better not be making me do this by myself. Like, I swear I do. Can I actually trust you? In October was when you asked yourself, can I trust you? It's because, my love, he still does the same thing, but it's because he hasn't changed too much. He's always been distant. He's always been a little standoffish. He's always been a little secretive. He's always been a little like, it's just now you're in an energy where there's no tolerance for it. There's zero tolerance for it because of how heavy it is now for you. Yeah. Yeah, that's not fair. And he's not allowed. The thing is, in the meantime, of course, like at some point we will have that freedom, but while our children are small, we don't have that. And I feel like in his mind, because he tries to help as much as he can on top of doing whatever he believes he's doing, like he just... I don't know. He really feels like he's doing a good job when it comes to the baby. Like, so if there's anything extra you feel he needs to do, he might actually need more instruction. Because in his mind, he's knocking it out of the park. Like, he thinks he's doing a great job. Like, he feels he's actually really proud of himself. It's because he has he tends to zone out. Like, he's not there. Like, you're right, he's not there sometimes. Like, he'll completely detach. And I feel like that's why it makes you question, am I really safe in this connection with you? And is this gonna feel like this, or are you gonna... It's because, to be honest, my love, I think you're just gonna tell yourself, I could just do this by myself. I don't think you're gonna have to do it by yourself, because I feel like he's always gonna... But I feel like you're falling out of love with him. I feel like you're trying not to. But, and I also feel like you're trying not to respond because of this energy. I feel, do you have like a little bit of a hint of what I was talking about in past readings? Yeah, but I don't feel it as bad as I felt it when I was reading for you before. I feel like you've gotten a really good hold on it. Like, your emotions are not going to be the same, and you're not going to feel back to normal for at least 3 years. There's a lot that happens during that process, and you cross so many different dimensions and so many different timelines to be able to bring life into Earth. Like, your whole portal, my love, it's a completely different... It's like, birth is not a small thing. It's huge. That's why they don't even let you leave the house. You're not supposed to leave the house for at least 40 days. Like, it's because it's a very powerful thing. And you're supposed to cover your head as soon as you do it, because of your crown chakra is extremely open. All of your chakras just boom, like, they all crack right open. It's very yeah, my love, you have to give yourself some time. So, like, right now, like, give yourself space. You don't even have to think about that. Try not to put too much energy on him. He's not out doing anything. I promise. He's not out doing anything. He's not doing anything behind your back. He's talking a lot of shit about how he doesn't like his life. I'll say that. He talks a lot of shit about that. But I don't feel like he's talking to anyone else right now. Enjoy your baby. Give yourself some time. Don't even think about him. Enjoy your baby. It's not about him. It has nothing to do with him. If he wants to go out there and fucking do anything, it's not on him. It's not even on you. Remind your mind, I'm in a safe place within myself, and my baby is here. Like, my mind can move and go into that energy and and zone it in. I love you too, mama. It's because I feel like everything that he does after that is going to be like a plus. You'll see. After you start to like zone in on you, he's going to start to come in and trying to zone in on you too. Because it's not going to be you focusing or trying to ask him any questions. He'll come to you. He's like that. His energy is a lot like a cat. It's weird. When you go to him, he'll like pretend like he doesn't want you, or he'll pretend like he has ego, and then like move away from you, and then he'll like move to the whole other side of the room and then want you to pet him, and then yeah, it's weird. Okay. Yeah, my love, right now he's not doing anything right now. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Maria, my love, it's your turn. My love, you're doing amazing. You are doing so good. I promise. Oh, my love, I love you too. And when you feel like that, like, come on and talk to us. Like, even if you don't want to ask a question, come on and just like connect to the group. I don't understand why they add all that shit, man. That one hurt my neck. My tax intentions with me. Anytime, Mama, I'm always here. No pressure.
No strings attached, but I can tell there's something.
Of course, my love. So he is thinking about taking things slow. He doesn't make it known that he's holding on to the past, but he definitely is. I feel like there's certain things that still trigger him a lot. He has a lot going on in his throat chakra. It feels like he's very like slow and steady works with him. Like he's the type of person that needs like some sort of patience. He likes going with the flow. He doesn't like to feel like he's being forced into anything. He's the type that's actually an avoider when things start to become a little too intense. But like if he wants it to be intense, things will be intense. If he doesn't, he starts to become like an avoider. Because I feel like it goes back and forth. I don't feel like that's very consistent. Tell me about clinging to the past. There's definitely a lot of desire with you. Like I feel like he has created a little bit of a fantasy around you. He just sees like you have like this aura that he's very attracted to you to. He feels like you're very different. Your energy. It's your energy. Like, it's your looks too, but a lot of it is your energy. He's also, it feels like he's noticed and witnessed your ascension. Like, he's seen you go up those stairs and like rise yourself up or go through those things. It's by cigarettes after sex. It's called K. To go see him play soccer. How cute. Oh, I love that. You should totally go. Oh, I love that. I think the only thing that they want you to be aware of is that there are a little bit of like limiting beliefs, and so when he starts to overthink things, he does block himself out sometimes. And so he might try to push you away a couple of times, but just call him out on it and tell him, like, don't be afraid. Like, it's okay, because I do feel like this is something that he really wants, and it can go somewhere if you guys really, if you guys give each other that time, because I feel like he is a little bit of a runner and avoider. No, not at all. He knows. Like, he knows. He's aware of your situation. He's been watching. Like, he's very aware. And he doesn't mind that anyway. I think it's been on his mind for a long time, but he's wanted to confirm that it was just you and that you were not still connected. Yeah. And I think lately you gave him some sort of, I don't think, maybe you didn't give him the confirmation like flat out, but I feel like there was, maybe you posted something or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, he's very understanding. I like him for you. I think that's the only thing that they want you to be aware of, because every now and then he is a little bit of the type of person that like has a little bit of trust issues based off his past, but I mean, who doesn't, right? Everybody does. So there's going to be a lot of reassuring him, which I feel like you're the perfect person to do that for him. So maybe you're going to be the person that finally unlocks this for him, and that shows him that he can trust and that he doesn't always have to lock himself down. Because I feel like he tends to isolate and put himself in this energy of feeling alone whenever he starts to feel like that. Like, yeah. Aw, I love that for you. Just flow with it as much. This one is meant to flow. You guys are meant to flow. Nope. Like, try to plan a couple months ahead, but try not to force anything or like right now, just so that it doesn't become anything that feels uncomfortable. But I do feel like this is something that's going to be long term. Because he's going to be in your life for a while, my love. I love this. Family. I like this. I like this. Oh, write it. Start writing it down. Like, start telling the universe, this is something that I desire. This is something that I want to manifest. This is something I'm creating in my life. Amen. I like this. Oh, my love. Okay. Eliana, my love, it's your turn. And then that's the last reading for tonight, my loves. Hopefully we'll be back on tomorrow. Fingers crossed. I think I have some time around 7. So maybe we'll be on a little earlier. I'm trying to allow myself not to be scared and accepting this for is meant to. Amen. You got this, my love. And just flow with it. Just no overthinking, no nothing. You got this. Have fun. Go watch him play soccer. Go be a cheerleader. Oh, I love that for you, Mama. What are Michael's next actions towards me? The trigger lines. Actually, oh my goodness. Michael's heart chakra is really blocked. I feel like he struggles a lot. He struggles a little bit with like empathy, and then also like forgiveness, and I'm also getting this energy. Like when I go into his energy, I'm getting like a headache. I'm getting like this energy of feeling uncomfortable. Like he might headaches come from a place of wanting perfection, and like feeling like you're getting the complete opposite. That's where headaches come from. And there's like this energy that's in him that's like, I feel like there's a lot of the universe is trying to make him be very honest with himself about like the type of lifestyle that he wants to create and the type of leader that he is. I feel like he needs to own up to a lot of the things that he puts off, like a lot, because he might be a little bit on procrastination. He goes back and forth a lot on what he wants and where he wants to even lead you in relationship. And I feel like the universe is like putting the mirror right up to his face. And there's a lot of things that are happening that are making him see himself. And he's not comfortable with what he's being shown. I do feel like part of that, in that energy, he might kind of take it out on you sometimes, because it does feel like he goes back and forth, because he's very sure about you. Like there's something about your energy. You attract him, you bring him in, like he thinks you're extremely intelligent. You have this like energy about you. Like there's very, I don't know, how do I, you excite him, you attract him. It's like you live life. There's something about your life and you alone makes him feel passion. It's very, like your energy is he's never felt anything like that before. Like you're very different. And he likes it so much, but it's also extremely intimidating. And he can tell that other people see it too. Being off, and he accused me of being insecure. No, okay. That's him trying to control you. That's why this had to happen a little bit weird, because he was trying to bring down your shine. Because it intimidates the shit out of him. And I feel like there was a part of him that was trying to bottle you up and not have you be seen. Because he knows who you are. He knows what you what you have, but he wants to be the one that's in control of it. And I do feel like that's why the universe is putting a little bit of a stop to your connection, because, well, I won't say like a definite stop. It feels like he needs to shift that energy around. He's not allowed to treat you or try to or think that that's a thing with you. Because I don't know. It's like he was trying to, it just feels like he would try to, my love, is because that's the thing. Growing up, I feel like you grew up around a lot of people that were like that. They always had something to say, always had comment about what you wore, what you saw. Maybe not always, but every day. Maybe not all the time, but like every single day there was always something. And it does feel like someone that can make you think twice about an outfit, someone that can make you think twice about a hairstyle, someone that can make you like about things like that, like with a comment. And you've always been used to having people like that around. And I feel like that's where he came into the same picture. And I feel like you're attracting someone different now, because this isn't going to be someone that you're going to have in your life for much longer. I feel like the new person that's coming into your life next is going to be very like, oh, I like very going to give you so many compliments, but genuine compliments, because you can tell the difference. And for you, it's like, don't give me shit if it's not real. And because it's gross. But I feel like he kind of fell right into that type of person that like maybe was used to coming into your life, and he tried to do the same thing to you. But this is you breaking that chain and saying like, never again. You can't just say these like off the wall comments to me and think that like what the fuck? No, you can't just say that to me. Oh my love, I'm so proud of you. You did great. You're doing so good. Because I feel like by you standing, yes, you did stand your ground. And by doing that, it's creating a whole new situation. Like, I feel like the next person that you're attracting is someone that is so respectful, and someone that that looks up to energy that's like that, looks up to energy to women that will protect themselves and not allow that type of thing to, I don't know, it's just very different. Someone that is trustworthy. Amen. I love that. That's perfect. Yeah, my love, you're glowing differently. That's why he's like, no, I gotta find a way to control that. Fuck that. Just his intentions, his actions, they don't matter. He's gonna try and talk to you at some point, but it's done now. Like, I feel like it's done now. I feel like the universe is like, no, thank you. Because this person just wants to tie you in. In this card, it's a woman that's literally, she has a collar around her neck. And she's chained up. Like, that's what he wants to do. Because he doesn't want any, like, he knows what he knows who you are, and he knows what how other people would take you to. Fight him. I'm just kidding. Kick his ass. I'm just kidding. I love you guys so much. It was fun. We'll be back on soon, my loves. Maybe I'm gonna try for tomorrow, hopefully around 7, but I'll let you guys know for sure. Promoting hate against women. He showed up and checked off so many of my boxes. Amen. Good night, my love. Hi, Angie. Oh, there's so many people like that on YouTube, my love. I mean, there's a lot of people that are like that, men and women. Like, there's whole podcasts of people just bashing on women. It's fucking insane. Of course, my love. Anytime. Hi, my beautiful people. Have a great night. Thank you so much for being on with me. I know we got off like super late. It was not an hour. It was like 3. I praise to the Most High for allowing me to be your messenger. Bye, my loves.